Hey everybody, Jeremy Redmond here. I want to introduce the second part of that talk that we had last week, 2 weeks ago, that I was invited to. So we had part one last week. Today's video is the second part of that video, of that talked video. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're also going live support happy hour tomorrow. So let me know.
We did have a lot of fun building, like helping people get to their MVP
Yeah, we did.
So early stage
That was
entrepreneurship. Things have definitely shifted recently. Like you can get to what I think we would call it a minimal viable product in new pathways now and very quickly with some of the automation and AI tools.
Nimble viable product?
Ooh, I didn't say that.
That's I thought that's what you said.
We don't have to get to
I've heard, you want to know, an iteration on MVP is minimum MSP. Has anyone heard that? A minimum sellable product.
Okay.
Which is probably like a little better than a minimum viable product, obviously. And it's like something that a customer would actually pay for.
And that's by far the easiest way to test viability of something is if someone's going to buy it.
If someone votes with their dollars. Like that's the one thing where you're like, all right, I've got something here. Like I hear a bunch of pitches and I'm like, some of you have like really great traction. And the one thing that you can do is go, someone has given me money. It's like $100. Like, could you get $100 from somebody for your product? And just go, $10. Could you trick someone into giving you $10? That's what, and again, can you trick another person? And I say trick because it's like, can you do whatever it takes to do that one bar where someone is then voting with their dollars? I think that's really good.
Yeah, and like sometimes, you know, MVPs are a little tricky in that they look like they're software, but they're actually someone on the back end doing it by hand.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that middle ground where automating things can take you from full manual to closer to a real software product. Yeah. So what are you seeing, like, what do you predict here and how people are going to be building their MVPs? Yeah,
so I think we're at a very interesting stage where everyone has like this .ai piece to what they're doing. Like, is it true AI? Like, if anyone knows does anyone know what AI it really is? It's throwing up a website that has .ai in it and going, this is AI. And you have 3 people behind the curtain doing because like everyone's trying to race for this AI thing. Or it's putting together a Google sheet with like different data. It could be your data set. You want to know how we originally got to our TaskMagic AI piece? We scraped Zapier's flows. We just scraped their 50,000 flows and go, great flows. We paired all of that data. We scraped it with our tool because you couldn't copy paste it. And I was like, this is going to take forever to take like this, to scrape all their data. Right? Like the funny thing is I know this is being recorded, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I know the founder of Zapier, and we barb back and forth sometimes. And what's funny is when we were scraping, I was like, should we be scraping just their website or whatever? They clearly don't want you to scrape it because you can't copy paste this. I couldn't even get a VA to do it because they were typing what it was. And I was like, oh no, this gray area, this is what's cool. They don't own these automations. These automations are this app to that app, and they're a third party to it. So like this AI piece where people are like grabbing data, throwing things together, it is this weird, unregulated, gray area, murky water with data sets of anything and you putting it together with your head going like, this is AI, like this is what we can do. And it becomes what is applicable. So we were talking earlier about how like you can prompt really great questions being answered to someone on a panel using ChatGPT. Or you can like write...
Yeah, I didn't write any of these questions.
ChatGPT wrote all of these. Right? He added some flavor in it, I'm sure.
No,
right?
A little.
But like great. It can, and they're great. They're actually great questions, and I wrote that. And then it can write a script, right? It can write copy, but like it can't put that copy on your website, and it can't A/B test it. You can now use 3 or 4 other plugins or other sources to make it somewhat applicable, but you're still weaseling in there going, that's not how that premise should be in that script. Or like, that's not as good as I thought it would be. So right now you're seeing like the V1 of what AI is, or the potential of it. And I'm not saying it can't get there really, really, really quick, and it will. Like, you should see some of the pictures of his dog this thing makes. It's amazing.
They're pretty good.
Right?
They're pretty good.
But it starts with this, and we're like having fun with it.
Yeah.
And then
you
makes its own
showed
dog.
me an AI tool
What?
that you were working on that would let me basically record myself doing something that I want to make automated, and it'll find opportunities and give me a breakdown of how much time I could save.
Yes.
Is that live yet?
We have not launched it yet.
No.
We're testing it with Zax and Ninjas and everyone here. If you message me, I'll give it to you. And I'll give you my email or my contact information.
Because that's one of the questions. I think people who are already busy, they're running their business. They don't necessarily know. They know that they're spending a lot of time on stuff. They don't necessarily know where opportunities exist to have the robots do the grunt work.
Way to focus me.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like I'll go off on tangent, and his value is amazing as a panelist or a moderator. So yeah, like we built this thing, listening to customers, and a lot of people were telling us, I know the value of automation. I know the value of AI. Like, it's a preface for all of this. And they go, I just don't know how to do it or what exactly to do. I know the value of automating manual tasks, but like, what really can be done? So we built this tool like that essentially allows people to click a button, start your day, do your tasks, go to your apps, do whatever. It records your actions in just one window, not on your computer. So if you want to look up Pornhub or Facebook, just open another window, right? We only track in this one window. You go to your Google Sheets or whatever you're going to do for 5 minutes, and then within a minute or two, it will give you a recommendation on like, cool, you can connect Google Sheets to Scopely or whatever you went to and save you 15 minutes a day. Like, it will start giving you those things, and then within a button, you can like press them and get them added to your account.
Yeah. No, I like it. I think that
so I'll give it to you guys for free. Just let me know.
Yeah. Any questions from the audience while we have a minute or two?
Yeah, so I have to create a shipping label and then a return label for my business, right?
So perfect.
Right, like.
We helped a bagel shop do this exact same thing.
Say that again, sorry.
We helped a bagel shop doing this exact same thing.
Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
They were using an app called like Pirate Ship or something, and they would like didn't connect with Zapier, and they were like, but every time I get this, and I'm like, cool, push this to like your Airtable you already use, grab this, paste it here, and like they go, well, how? And it's like, do it one time. Just click this button, do it. Do it in this window, and then close the window, and it will tell you exactly what you can do. It will like give it to you. That's a perfect example.
I'd love to use that.
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
So that's the magic part of TaskMagic.
Oh yeah, that is the magic of TaskMagic. Where it just kind of, are we done?
We can take another couple questions.
I got a question for
Yeah.
you as well. Also, thanks for being a perfect example of just, the tool made the point that I needed to do my
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I resonated with it.
I'm curious, does it also work, can you get, for example, my workflow of printing labels right now is to, go into Wix and I use Shippo.
Okay.
I've got to print the label, and then I've got to take it to my phone because my printer is only Bluetooth. So
Oh, yeah.
I go through Google Drive to do that. So that's my workflow there. Can you actually, in your tool?
Yeah, so it can download and upload files.
Okay.
So it can like go to that thing, download that file. You can annotate or do whatever with that file, and then re-upload it or ship it back or send it via an email or whatever you need.
Interesting.
So like, it is cool. The ability to like download and upload files was an interesting hack we had to make, because other people were like, I want to use this on my local because it's a desktop app. So we have the ability to catch the download upload, We just didn't want to like, because people will freak out that you're like, you're recording everything I'm doing. Or you're just doing, and it's like, no, only in this one incognito window. And it only works when you press the button and you stop. The thing isn't meant to take a shot of everything you're doing for 5 months or 3 months. You hear some of this creepy stuff. But like, yeah, it could do that. I'd love you to try to do it.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm grabbing some information, including images, and sometimes you get copied images, but sometimes you can't get the screenshot the images, and then upload some date and
Okay.
upload some date and time information, description, and the images. Can you do that?
I have no idea. Like, I don't see why you couldn't. Like, because if you can save it, no, because you could grab it, right click, it will pick your click. You can save as download. It grabs it in a download, and then you can do whatever with it.
Does the system know what the image is?
What the image is?
No. Like, you have a page.
Yeah.
A human could be like, here's the image.
Yeah. We have hacks to help people with that, but it's like using other tools. It's not like, it's right now to help people like, how can I use AI with like my flows? Like, here's what you can do. It's not like, there are other services that are like, this is what this picture is. You know, like, that's not where our focus is.
That's not what I mean. It's just like knowing, oh, on this page, this is the main image.
Yep. If the image was in the same spot,
Yes.
then yes, it would. Yeah. Here's how it works, right? So like, we grab things on the front end, and there's certain, like, if anyone is technical, this is about as technical as I become, which is like, we grab like certain like CSS selectors. Or that image is graphed on that HTML page, and it has a certain name. And that thing, or like the frame around it, will be HTML tag XXX. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Oh, I did that. Pornhub's in my head. I don't know why I said that.
All right.
So like, whatever it is.
How many automations do you have for Pornhub?
None.
None?
None.
OnlyFans?
We can't get past that protector button. But yes, to answer your question and to get off his thing really fast, is yeah, I think it will. But I'd love to see you try that.
Okay, I will.
And then just let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Sweet.
Let us know how to get in touch.
Oh, I will.
All right, we got just like 1 minute left. What do you want startups and entrepreneurs to know about automation, what they can be doing?
Automation is crazy. And it's up, like, the one thing that you can do, I think, right now is learn how to like just use these tools and use as many tools as you possibly can. Like, that's it. Don't naysay the tool at all. It could be mine. Mine's fine, right? That's not glowing, but like, it's better than fine. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I wouldn't be here. I would not have this picture up here if it was just fine, guys. So try that. Also, who has tried like ChatGPT? Everybody? Yeah. So that's what's funny is like, if you just try these things, like try that, try Airtable's AI tool, try every SaaS product that's coming out with an AI, figure out if it's real, figure out if you can apply it to something that you're doing. The real power becomes that you are now 4 people at your startup. Like, we're a small team of 6 people. So that 6 people, I can tell you, does anyone know GitHub Copilot?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody told me this weekend that it saves them like 60% of their.
It turns a junior developer into a senior developer, like immediately. The thing you need to know is it will just finish code for you based around other people's code. But like, that's Microsoft's problem to understand. You can like use it for your bit. Try to figure out how you amplify yourself in your small team. That's definitely the way you will succeed when it's just a solo entrepreneur or someone of like 2 or 3 people. Small teams will be able to scale just them.
Amazing. Well, thanks, Jeremy.
And let me know, you use my tool, I'll give it to you, and we can go back and forth.
How can people get in touch?
Jeremy, Jeremy, at TaskMagic.com.
All right.
Say it again.
Jeremy, EMY, it's my name, @ TaskMagic here, .com.
All right.
Can anyone believe we got TaskMagic.com?
It's a nice.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah,
It's a nice.
that's so cool.
Nice
right?
domain.
Yeah,
Good
thanks.
job.
I appreciate
right.
that.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you guys.